Call to order the November 16th, 2017 meeting of the SAFCA Board of Directors. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Thank you. Matt Conant, Nick Avdis.
Here.
Tom Barandis.
Here.
Brian Holloway. Here. Cyril Shaw. Angelique Ashby. Jeff Harris.
Here.
Rick Jennings.
Here.
Sue Frost. Here. Don Natoli. Susan Peters. Patrick Kennedy.
Here.
Lisa Nava. Here. We do have a quorum.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This meeting of SAFCA is being broadcast live and will be cablecast without interruption on Metro Cable 14 and will be re-aired on Saturday, November 18th at 2 p.m. and Sunday, November 19th at 9 p.m. This meeting is also webcast at www.sacmetrocable.tv, and streaming video of the board meeting is available on SAFCA's website within 48 hours after the meeting. Members of the audience wishing to address the board should fill out a blue speaker form located here on the dais and bring it to me. When addressing the board, please identify yourself for the record and limit your comments to 3 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, and would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item is the Executive Director's Report for November 16th, 2017.
Good afternoon, Mr. Johnson.
Good afternoon, Chair Candy, members of the board. Just waiting for this to come up while we do. Brian, I met your son out in the audience there, and isn't that cruel and unusual punishment to make him sit through this? Oh, okay. So, anyway, just a few items that I wanted to bring up. Section 3013 in WARDA of 2014 was the section on the vegetation management. So the Corps finally got their implementation guidance down to their districts and division. This is the section that requires the Corps to relook at their policy on vegetation management. And so this, what this implementation guidance does is it lays out the process that they'll go about performing that analysis and developing the new policy and guidance. And then it also directs the districts and divisions to no longer follow the old vegetation management. They were already doing that, but this makes it official now. And so right now, if they're not requiring the non-federal sponsors to take any vegetation or trees out unless they're in the construction footprint or are deemed to, and they have to document the safety risk if there's a safety risk there. So anyway, it's the first step that we needed to, this is going to be a long process in coming up with the new guidelines, but this was a first step. Okay, so just a little bit update on the American River, the Natomas Basin. So Reach I, Contract 1, so Reach I is down on the bottom along the American River. They broke it into 2 contracts. The first contract is just the seepage work, so it's the slurry wall work. As you're aware, it's been awarded twice and protested twice, and the award's been suspended or canceled twice. So right now they are working on an amendment to the solicitation questions that they feel will protect them against future protests, so that if there is another protest, they can go ahead and fight it. They're expecting to right now have it awarded by December or January, and still shooting for construction to start in April. So on the next one here, Reach H, which is at the bottom end up along the Natomas East main drainage canal. So this actually has 2 components. We're trying to address the seepage through a slurry wall, and also this is probably the worst of the levees in Natomas as far as the stability. It has a very steep slope on the land side. And we want to address it so we don't have the problem we had out in Tyler Island earlier this year, where they had to evacuate the island. And so to do that, we have to add material basically on the land side of the slope and make the slope more stable, which will extend out the levee on the land side there. So the solicitation went out in July, and they've received the bids, so they're projecting to award that by the end of the year. There are some trees that are in the construction footprint. Those they began removing on the 13th of November, and it'll be a 2-year construction period. It'll take 2 summers to finish.
Yes, Director Harris.
Rick, I have a question. So Reach H, starting at the Garden Highway and going up towards El Camino, I spoke to Mr. Powderly from the Army Corps about the tree removals. And so those are necessitated by levee stabilization? Is that what you're saying, basically?
Basically, yeah.
Are they looking to construct an access road at the toe of the levee land side?
There will be access in there also.
I mean, like paved road, or?
No, it would be
just a clear access, so they have line of sight at the levee.
Right.
The other question I had, the guidance, as you called it, not guidelines, but implementation guide, the first step, that has no noticeable effect on projects for Reach I or Reach H.
No, they were already implementing that. They weren't taking out any vegetation that wasn't in the way of the construction anyway, so.
Okay, that's it. Thanks.
Okay, so then now Reach D, that's along the Natomas Cross Canal, where we had some pumping plants that need to be rebuilt. The final design has been completed this month, and they'll go out for solicitation in January. They're learning their lesson. They're going to do an invitation for bid instead of request for proposals in an effort to avoid the potential for protests that could, it just reduces the potential. It gives you a little less control with the contractor, but it reduces that potential. Shooting for an award in March now. They don't have enough funding currently, so it is somewhat contingent on the appropriations bill for fiscal year 2017 being passed and a work plan included in that. If that does not occur in time, we might have to drop one of the pumping plants off to be able to proceed with that, just due to lack of funding. And then finally, the mitigation contract, they're planting about 5,000 tree seedlings in March, and so I just wanted to make you aware of that going on also. They're concurrently working on the design for the other areas, but those are the actual physical stuff that we're going to see. Oops. Okay, so moving forward a little bit, I mentioned fiscal year 2017 appropriations. The current fiscal year for the federal government starts October 1st. They did not pass the appropriations bill. They did a continuing resolution, which basically just continued funding at the 16 rate until December 8th. They're openly talking about needing to extend that, so that's not a real big surprise. But the other thing that also was extended and expires on December 8th is the National Flood Insurance Program. A bill was passed a couple of days ago in the House. It was interesting. It was largely along party lines, but it was also pretty much along the folks that had areas that were paid flood insurance were the ones that voted against it, despite the party. So it was because it does have the potential of increasing rates, but it was passed because there's more members that don't have people paying flood insurance than do. So basically, it was a contentious bill that passed through. Earlier this week, I mentioned last time that the administration nominated R.D. James to serve as Assistant Secretary of the Army. That's our important spot. That's the one that makes the final decisions for us. And I had mentioned he's a member of the Mississippi River Commission. The Senate did have a hearing on him, the Armed Services Committee, and passed him through. Public Works Committee EPW is expected to hear him on December 6th. And and earlier this week, the Secretary of the Army was confirmed. So that they always do it in order, so that frees it up for that confirmation. So that'll be good to have someone in place that we can start working with. And the administration also appointed Ryan Fisher as the new principal deputy. So we do have some folks in place now that, or close, that we can start working with on a permanent basis. So that's all I had, and I can take any questions.
Any questions? Thank you. By the way, I skipped right over public comment, but unless Brian's son wanted to say something, there was not a lot of people in the audience. So, is there anybody who would like to speak on anything on the agenda? Okay, thank you.
Our next item are consent matters, and items 2 through 6 are in order.
Second. Moved by Holloway, second by Mr. Harris. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Next item.
I'm sorry, one moment.
Can I get to the chair, please?
Yes.
On number 5, I'd like to abstain from voting on that within the consent calendar.
Then let the record reflect such.
And I'm sorry, could I have the first and second repeated?
The motion was made by Director Holloway. It was seconded by Director Harris.
Thank you. Separate matters, item number 7, resolution number 2017-084, authorizing the executive director to execute the Fourth Amendment to contract number 1199 with GEI Consultants, Inc. for engineering and associated services for improvements along the Sacramento River East levee between the mouth of the American River and the town of Freeport.
Good afternoon, Pete Gelfi, Director of Engineering. This is part of an ongoing process of designing fixes for our levee system along the Sacramento River. Rather than approaching this board with a contract for all the services that we envisioned them to do, we took an approach of giving them bite-sized pieces as we go along, and this is another bite of the design process that basically will take us through design to bid, and then we are hopeful that we can get the Corps of Engineers to actually award these contracts and maybe manage the construction. But if not, we would need to come back with another amendment if we're going to do the construction ourselves and have GEI provide engineering services or engineering support during construction. So again, this is an opportunity for us to amend the contract to get them through 100% design on the project itself and have the designs ready to go down the road.
Questions?
I'll move item 7. Second.
Motion by Director Harris, second by Vice Chair Avdis. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain. Thank you, Mr. Gelfi.
Item number 8, resolution number 2017-085, authorizing the executive director to execute the Second Amendment to contract number 1314 with WSP for construction management and associated services for improvements associated with the levee accreditation program.
Pete Gelfi again, this is with WSP. They are our construction manager firm that we are using. They have been managing the contract up in the north area along Arcade Creek and the NEMDEC. This contract cleans up a couple of scope items, including having them manage the construction of our Robla Creek mitigation site that was not in the original scope of work. And again, this is to cover their work effort through the rest of the current construction contract in the north area and the Robla Creek mitigation site.
Questions? Oh. Was that a motion? No. Oh. You have a question?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
No, I'm good on the question.
Okay. We're having a failure to communicate here, Director Conant. Thank you. Moved by Director Jennings, second by the chair. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstain? Thank you. With that, I believe we are adjourned.